Flyers versus the Blues, game 2 of the very cutting edge. Puck got it into the Flyers zone by the Blues. Quick shot, wide of the net. Rebound comes out front, thrown towards Flyers goal. Steered behind by the Flyers. Thompson in the far corner, fires it around the boards. The blue line kept in. Second effort. Mason kicks the puck through neutral ice. Played back to Thompson. Thompson across to Howard. Howard up to Middlehurst. He'll let that go. Blues fire that puck out of their zone and into the far side of the Flyers net. They're back to neutral ice. Thrown towards the net. Wide. Howard. Backhands that to Martin. Martin sends it back in the corner. Howard bumps his man. Blues pick up the puck. Martin's there to steal it. Through center ice, up to Mason. He chips that forward and gives chase. Blues pick it up. Comes into Brown skates and he'll keep it in them. Blues pick it up and skate it out of the zone. Shot. Steered to the wide by Milks. Played to the far corner. To the blue line, not out. Blues player missed the shot. Rebound on Milks. He'll hold that for a whistle. Rounds in for the Flyers to take the draw. One by the Blues. And back to the point. Back in deep. Shot from a steep angle. High over the net, into the mesh. Flyers penalty. James Brady. 2 minutes for slashing. Brown in for the Flyers. Draw one by the Blues. Played back to the blue line. Still in. Pumped in along the boards. Shot from the point. Saved by Milks. Rebound comes to the near corner. Blues pick it up. Send it back to the blue line. Cross. Campbell gets a stick on it. Gets it to the far corner. Blues cycling the puck around. Shot. Milks with the save. Rebound comes out. They make the second save. Campbell brings it to the near corner. He'll hold it there. Kicks it forward to Brown. Brown lifts that through neutral ice. All the way down to the Blues goaltender. He'll set it up. Clark with a good forecheck and pressure. Blues. Cross ice to the Flyers blue line and in. 1 minute to go on the Flyers penalty. Skated around to the point. Cross to the near boards. Tapped in. Off the skate, pick it up. Brown battling along the boards with the dribble. Brown's got 3 Blues players in there. Blues will walk up with it. To the point. Clark applying pressure. Gets a stick on it. Not quite enough to clear it out. Blues behind the Flyers net. Dribble with a good stick. Break up that play a bit. Blues pass it behind. Back to the near corner. To the half board. Shot blocked in front by Brown. Blues cycle it around. Dump it in the near corner. To the point, kept in. Thrown on net. Blocked in front shot. Milks with the save. Puck behind the Flyers net. Fired off the glass. To the blue line, not out. Picked up by Brown. He'll head into the Blues zone. In some traffic. Brings it into the near corner. Brown still on the puck. Puts it deep. His man. And he'll sit on it for a whistle. .6:11 to go in the first period. Flyers need to get some shots on that. Middlehurst will win the draw to the near boards. Played to the blue line by the Blues. They'll send it down. Thompson back to the blue line, kept in. Blues puck played to the blue line and out. Critchley all over his man. To Middlehurst at the blue line. Blues chip it in. Hobor lifts that just over Mona's stick. Played off the boards to center ice. Fired off the boards into the Flyers blue line. Mona's at center ice. They'll chip that and picked up by the Blues, and they'll bring it back in the Flyers zone. Shot wide of the net. Milks plays that calmly behind. They did the blue line, not out. Mona's lifts that back to the blue line, kept in. Going off the glass of the Blues. It's turning. Thompson on his man, gets the puck to Middlehurst. Middlehurst lifts it off the glass. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Hobor. He'll get that to Thompson. Thompson just over the blue line and out. Blues have to clear. Hobor back to Thompson in the far corner. Pass intended for Critchley, just jumps over his stick. Blues fire that puck in. Hobor shovels that to Thompson. Thompson plays it back to the near corner. Hobor off the boards. Back in by the Blues. Thrown out front through everybody's legs. Puck will come out of the zone. Monas gets a piece of it, chips it towards the Blues blue line. Fired across ice. Blues have some room and over the blue line. Untouched shot. Blocker save by Milks. Rebound to the near corner. Play out to the far side. Miscommunication there. Blues try to center it. Comes out front. Shot over the net. Rebound to the near corner. Monas tries to clear it. Hits a Blues player. Pass up to center ice. Blues pick that up and change directions. Bring it back in the Flyer zone. Shot from the point. Blocked in front. Blues walk out with it. Shot. Milks with the save. Dribble. Center to the blue line, just out of the reach of Mason. Icing's waved off. Mason in, gets it to Brown. Brown goes behind the net, walks out front, shot off the crossbar. Blues will clear that down the ice. On net, so Milks has to come out and play it. He'll send that to the near corner for Tribble. Tribble behind the net to Brady. I don't know where Brady was aiming with that one, but it's a Blues player, and they'll pick up the puck in the Flyers zone. They do the blue line, kept in. Dribble and Brown run into their man. Brown comes up with it. He gets stripped, no call. Centering pass, missed. Martin to Brown at center ice. Just overskated it. Brown in over the blue line, into some traffic. Mason gets a piece of it, keep it in to the far corner, or near corner. Picked up by the Blues. Laid off the half boards. Stretch pass across ice. Picked up by the Blues. They're in the Flyer zone again. Shot. Back in front by Krause. Puck behind the Flyers net. Picked up by Brown. Brown gets to the near corner for Krause. Krause to Mason at the half boards. Pass intended for Martin just behind him. That'll go for icing. And the Flyers will go for a change. 2:20 to go in the first period. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw from the Flyers. He'll win that. Krause, dangerous play off the side of the net. Wilkes comes up with the save there. Play back in the far corner. Middlehurst gets a piece of it, steps around one. Cross ice intended for Arkema. The Blues step up, break up that play. Krause in the near corner. Middlehurst sends it behind the Flyers net. Picked up by Campbell to the far boards. Back to Campbell. Played into the far corner. And the Blues will send it around. Krause along the boards to the point, not out. Back to Krause. Krause, dangerous pass. Gets Clark at the Flyers blue line. He'll get it out. Picked up by the Blues though. And that goes over the bench. Face off just outside the Blues zone. 1:27 to go in the first period. Brown steps in to take the draw for the Flyers. He'll win that. Critchley gets it to Thompson across to Hobart. To Brown at the blue line. Brown chips it in. Overskated. Loose puck. Picked up by the Blues. They'll skate that through neutral ice. Thompson. Shot. Over the net and into the meshing. Take the draw for the Flyers. He'll win it to the far corner. Thompson sends that behind the net to Hobart. Off the boards to Monas. He lets it go for Brown. Hits a skate. Monas there, picks it up. Gets the red line, dumps it in. Blues. Backhand that to the near corner. Picked up by Monas. Hobart in deep. Lets a shot go. Blocked in front. Blues pick it up. Send it around the near boards. Hobart gets there first, chips it into the corner. Monas. Puck goes into some skates. Brown comes out, fires it across the ice. Critchley. This play, Thompson sends it all the way back to the Flyer zone. 20 seconds to go in the period. Hobart behind his net, sends it off the near boards. To Critchley at the blue line. Critchley through neutral ice, he gets bumped. Blues pick up the puck and send it back out of their zone. Blues pick it up, neutral ice, and over the blue line. Through Hobart's legs. Thrown out front, shot wide of the net. Rebound, off Milch's glove. And that'll do it for the first period. No score after one. In for the Flyers to start the second period. Middlehurst wins it. Nation overskated, picked up by the Blues. They'll get the blue line and dump it in deep to the far corner. Tribble bats at it, picked up by the Blues. Cross ice pass intercepted by Martin. Brady off the glass, center ice. Blues get a piece of it and send it right back into the Flyers zone. Blues. Brady plays it off the backboards. Middlehurst will try to send it behind the Blues player. Blues player walks out. Shuttering pass. Blocked in front. Brady. Lifted to the center ice by Middlehurst. Middlehurst in over the blue line. Coming wide. Pass intended for Mason. Hops over Martin's stick too. Blues. Turn it around. Bring it the other way. Back in over the blue line. Out front. Shot. Steered wide. Rebound in the near corner. Brady. Gets it to the blue line. Not out. Shot. Gloved by Milks. He'll hold that for a whistle. Brown's in to take the draw for the Flyers. He'll win it into the ref's feet. Brown has it. Gets it across. Intended for Arkema. He's standing still. Blues fire it back in the Flyers zone. Brown. The Krause off the boards. Not enough. Puck at the half boards. Chipped off by Arkema. Cross ice by the Blues. They'll fire it in on net. Shot off the back. Goes to the far corner. Wiped that. Brown runs into his man. Blues pick up the puck. To the near point. Shot. And that's it. Middlehurst in to take the draw after that goal. He'll win it. Chips it forward. Middlehurst with a bit of room. And over the blue line. Fires it around the far side. To Critchley. Critchley settles it down. Picked up by the Blues. Middlehurst. Blues have it in the near corner. Off the boards. Monas. He gets bumped in the corner. He's in to help. Puck comes back to Thompson at the blue line. He'll fire it across to Hobart, just too much of an angle. Hobart doesn't get it in deep. Lifts that off the boards. Blues have to let that go or else too many men. Right to neutral ice. Middlehurst. Hobart steps into his man. Not sure what he's doing way up there, but Thompson off the boards. The Blues blue line, and they'll play that back to center ice. Middlehurst lifts it over the blue line. They'll pick up that puck into some traffic, picked up by the Blues, and they'll skate it out over the red line. Hobart bumps his man. Thompson gets it to the blue line, not out. Blues send it right back in deep to the Flyers zone. Monas chips it over the skate. Gets to the blue line, not out. Thompson fires it off the boards. Comes down to center ice. Blues walk it back in. They'll send it into the Flyers zone. Played off the boards by Thompson at the blue line, not out. Blues pick it up. Shot from a steep angle. Pad save by Milks. Rebound comes out. Shot wide. Thompson sends that down the ice. That'll go for icing. 11:28 to go in the second period. Brown in to take the draws for the Flyers. Bouncing puck. Just out of Mason's reach. Blues chip to the blue line, not out. Thrown towards the net. Milks will glove that for a whistle. Flyers will reset. Take that one again. Brown wins the draw behind him. Brady sends it behind the net. Dribble. To Brown, who lifts it over the blue line. Into the blue zone. Shot. Bobbled. Loose puck. Brown gets it to Martin. To Tribble. Tribble back to Martin. Martin to Brown. Brown in the far corner. Throws it behind the net. Intended for Mason. Brady steps in. Centers it. Pass to everybody. Picked up by the Blues. No skated out of their zone. Hit the red line. Back in the Flyers zone. Brady picks up the puck in the near corner. Intended for Brown. Missed everybody. Goes center ice. Blues back in the Flyers zone. Flyers are just going to stand there and watch the Blues pick it up. Dump back into the Flyers zone. Blues are offside. And now we'll get a whistle. Middlehurst in for the drop. Under the near boards. Blues bring it back in the zone. Centering pass. Intercepted by Rhodes to neutralize. Blues send that back into the Flyers zone. Krause tries to play it behind. Gets hit by a stick. Campbell picks up the loose puck. Gets it to Arkema. He'll lift that over everybody. Clark wins that foot race. Gets the puck to the half boards. Spins. Off Arkema's skates. Play back to the point. Krause keeps it in. And the Blues lift that to center ice. Campbell off the boards. Picked up by the Blues. And they'll bring it back into the Flyers zone. Behind the net. To the far corner. Centers. Picked off by Arkema. Arkema to Middlehurst. Middlehurst gets it to Clark. Clark's in over the blue line. Clark walks out. Spins. Throws it towards the net, but wide. Out front. Krause off the skate. Keeps it in. Clark with the shot was deflected wide. Comes out from the corner. Picked up by the Blues, and they'll skate it back out of their zone. Going towards the net. Looks to steer that to the far corner. Blues on it. Centering attempt. Arkema to the blue line. And out. Thrown back in. Krause to Arkema. Arkema to the red line. Fires it on net. Really had to be careful with that one. Blues. The near boards. Through center ice to the point. And he's offside. Just outside the blue zone. Brown steps in to take the draw. Won by the Blues to the near boards. Right back in their end. Past everybody in the Flyers zone. Batted up by Hobart. Thompson under pressure gets it across to Hobart off the boards. To Moniz. Moniz in over the blue line. Into some traffic. Picks the puck. Blues pick it up and send it the opposite direction. Thompson off the boards. Off the Blues blue line. Brown steps up. Gets a piece of it. Shot off the side of the net. Played back to the blue line. Kept in by Hobart. He'll dump that puck in deep. Blues goalie plays it off the backboards. Brown steps into his man. And he's going to the box. Tripping. Don't understand that, but Middlehurst in for the draw. Won by the Blues. Played to the blue line. Back in deep to the far corner. Tribbles there. He'll lift that one. From center ice all the way down to the Blues zone. Mason in on the forecheck. Same with Middlehurst. Played at center ice by the Blues. In over the blue line, offside. .7:30 to go in the second period. Middlehurst back in for the draw. He'll win that to Mason. He swipes at it, keeps it out of the Flyer zone. Comes back to center ice for the Blues. They'll play it up to the blue line and in. Blues off the boards to the point. Cycle back in deep. Tribble, fine pressure. Blues with the puck behind the Flyers net. Brady on it. He'll hold it there. That was a quick whistle. Middlehurst back in for the draw. Middlehurst wins it to the near corner, played off the glass to the blue line, not out. Brady swipes at it, centering attempt, comes back to the blue line. Mason gets in the way, steers that puck to the far corner. Blues back to the blue line. Dump in. Tribble mishandled that one. Picked up by the Blues. 1 minute to go on the Flyers penalty. Back to the point. Shot. Score. Having a discussion with Brown about something, not sure what. Brown steps in to take a draw. Strong draw. Getting some skates, picked up by the Blues. They'll send it across ice. Through neutral ice and into Flyer zone. Brown picks it up behind his net. Hits the brakes. Sends it off the far boards. Icing's waved off. Picked up by the Blues in their end. Waved to the near boards. Kept in by Brown. Just mishandled it. Blues pick it up. Center it. Dumped at the center ice, and the Flyers will send that back in the blue zone. Played off the glass. To the blue line. Krause with a shot. And they'll hold that for a whistle. Back in for the draw. He'll win that to Clark. Clark sends it to the point. Shot. Blocked in front, and the goalie will hold that for another whistle. .5:56 to go in the second period. Brown gets it to Campbell at the blue line. Campbell under pressure sends it off the near boards to the behind the net. It's in the far or near corner. Along the boards. Blues kick that into neutral ice. Back to Krause. Krause back to Campbell. Campbell hits Brown at center ice. Brown in over the blue line. Brown's in alone in the near corner. He'll kick the puck back and forth. Martin steps in to help. Martin gets it out front. Stripped by the Blues. They'll backhand that to the blue line and pops over Krause's stick. Krause back, gets it to Campbell. Campbell at center ice. Clark overskated it. Brown picks it up and over the blue line. He'll drop that for Clark. Back to Campbell. Back to Brown. Brown to Krause at the blue line. Krause with the shot. Tipped in front. Just wide of the net. Off the glass. Not out of the zone, but Blues will pick it up and skate it out. Blues in over the blue line. Cross ice, shot. Doesn't get all of it. Puck goes wide of the net. sending both of them. Offsetting. Face off just outside the Flyers zone, won by the Blues. They'll play it off the boards. Thompson tries to clear it. Comes out front. Middlehurst with a good stick. Gets to Arkema, who cleared the zone. Blues send it right back in the Flyer zone. Thompson. To Hobor off the boards. Cross to Critchley. Critchley chips it in. Flyers are just offside. Right out center ice. Hobor steps into his man. Thompson. To Critchley. Critchley gets it to Middlehurst. Middlehurst escape through over the red line and try to backhand that to the Blues zone. Critchley to Thompson across to Hobor. Hobor past everybody. Back into the Blues zone. Right along the near boards. Middlehurst blocks that clearing attempt. Kima, the blue line, everybody's forgetting about the puck and hitting the man. Hobor lifts that to center ice. Icing's waved off. Critchley in on the forecheck. Line pressure. Kicks it to a skate. Arkema had his stick in the air. Blues pick up the loose puck. Skated through neutral ice and into the Flyer zone. Cross ice pass. Comes to the Blues on the far side. And I think Hobor is going to the bench for the box. Hobor, 2 minutes for interference. Mason steps in for the draw. Run by the Blues to the far boards. Back to the point. Sent in behind the Flyers net. Bounces over everybody's stick. Blues are there. Played to the far corner. We'll walk out with it a little. Play it back behind the net. Behind shot. Bad save by Milks. Rebound goes to the far corner. Blues back to the point. To the half boards. We'll swipe that back to the point. Shot. Bad save by Milks. Second shot. Milks makes the save again. Blues wrap around a 10. Milks shut that door. Monas picks up the loose puck. Skates it out. Gets it across to Mason. Mason over the blue line. Shoots. Hits a Blues player. Mason gets the puck. Sends it in behind the goal line. 1 minute to go on the Flyers penalty. Brady reached for that one. Not quite there. Blues back on side. Shot. Milks with the save. They'll hold that for a whistle. Offsetting minors are done. Flyers with 58 seconds to go on their penalty. Middlehurst in for the draw. Throwing that to the far corner. Blues walk out with it. Back to the slot. Back behind the net. Shot. Saved by Milks. He'll hold that for a whistle. .156 to go in the second period. Middlehurst, he wins the draw to the far corner. Fired around by Kraus. Blues pick it up and send it back in deep. Blues with the puck to the far corner. Campbell races for the puck, doesn't get there. Second effort, clears the zone. That puck will roll all the way down onto the Blues net. Blues goalie plate, the far corner. Comes up the near boards. He'll skate it up. Played to the Flyers blue line. Campbell's there. He lifts that to center ice. Blues player stops it. Blues are offside. That'll do it for the Flyers penalty. 1 minute to go in the second period. Played to center ice. Picked up by Clark to Martin. Martin left it there. Hits the brakes. Picks it up. He'll backhand that to the far corner. Clark. And the Blues strip it. Fire it off the glass, and that'll go the length of the ice. It doesn't plug in for your case.
So what's the period?
Yeah. Brown in for the draw, won by the Blues. 45 seconds to go in the period. Blues get a piece of it, and they'll backhand that down the length of the ice. Campbell, in a foot race, he gets there first to Krause. Krause lifts that to neutral ice. Brown, use it for Clark. Clark fires that in. Brown on the forecheck. Blues fire to the far corner. Clark sends it back behind the net. Arkema. He steps in there. Comes up with the puck, but stripped by the Blues. Blues lift that to the Flyers blue line. Shot wide of the net. 5 seconds to go. Campbell gets it to the blue line, not out. And shot from the point. Wilkes will hold that. 0.1 of a second. Brownings take the draw. And that'll do it for the second period. Yeah. Apologize for a second. I can't pause it. Well, I might lose this. I'm running out of battery on my phone. Littlehurst in to take the draw. They'll win it. Bonus gets stripped of it. Blues pick it up, center ice, and fire that back in the Flyer zone. Brady gets the brakes, gets the puck in the far corner. Littlehurst steps in, fires it around the near boards to Critchley. Critchley to the blue line, not out. Bad save by Milks. Tribble has a look. Hits Monas over the blue line. Monas, Joe drag, loose puck, comes out front. Nobody's helping there, helping him out. Clear to the blue line by the Blues. Tribble backhands it, picked up by the Blues. And they'll bring it back in the Flyer zone. Stripped by Monas. Monas to Critchley. Littlehurst a mile offside. Brown steps in to take the draw. Left it there. Mason chips it in deep. Picked up by the Blues, and they'll fire it up to the blue line and out. Brown strips him, but he's stripped himself by the Blues. Played to the Flyers blue line, along the boards to Mason. He'll backhand that to Martin, who gets it over the blue line, but it's about as far as it goes. Played back to Campbell, to Thompson. Thompson in his own zone. Off the boards to Brown. Brown in over the blue line. Takes it to the far corner. Centers it. Intended for Mason, but stripped by the Blues. They'll play that to the goalie, and he'll hold it for a whistle. Middlehurst in for the draw. Scrum draw. Shot. And he'll hold that for a whistle. Flyers will reset and do that one again. Blues win the draw. Picked up by Clark. Clark backhands that to the far corner behind the net. He's back in the corner by the Blues. Middlehurst and Clark. Kick to Middlehurst. Middlehurst stripped of it by the Blues, and they'll come out. Passed up. Tribble. He'll backhand that to Clark at the blue line. Clark spins. Stripped by the Blues. Krause to Arkema. Arkema lost it at the blue line. Blues fire that puck into the Flyers zone. Tribble steps into his man. Puck behind the Flyers net. Picked up by Middlehurst. Cross to Arkema. Arkema over center ice. Brings it in. Gets stopped. Held at the blue line by the Blues. Krause rifles that off the boards and into the zone. Brown. He's in his man. Clark picks up the puck. Gets it out front, but stripped by the Blues. Blues at center ice. They'll fire that on net. Milks will hold that for a whistle. Brown in to take the draw. 12:22 to go in the period. Brown gets waved out. Brady steps in. Nope, he gets waved out. Bones will step in. Run all the way down the ice into the Blues zone. They'll pick it up. Brown on the forecheck. Stopped at the blue line by Moniz. Kicked it forward. Moniz walks out. Wrap around attempt. Loose puck in the paint. Shot, and the Blues will cover that for a whistle. Flyers down 2-0. 12:07 to go in the period. Brown in for the draw. He'll win it to Moniz along the far boards. Stripped by the Blues. Brown overskated a little. Moniz comes up with it. Played back for Brown. Out to Critchley at the corner. Critchley sends it behind for Brown. He gets bumped. Puck comes to the blue line. Kept just offside. Campbell couldn't quite hold it in there. Bounced over his stick. Blues with the puck deep in their zone. Lifted high over everybody's stick. And that's gone for icing. .11:30 to go in the period. Middlehurst in for the draw. Won by the Blues. They'll bring it behind their net. Martin applying pressure. Blues with the puck in the far corner. Send that through neutral ice past everybody, and that's another icing. Flyers will reset. Draw one by Middlehurst to the far boards. Picked up by the Blues, and they'll skate it out. And over the Flyers blue line. Walks in, shot, scores. Back in for the draw. Scrum draw won by the Blues. Almost picked up by Martin. He'll kick that over the blue line. Martin along the far boards gets bumped in the corner. Blues pick it up. Send that over the blue line through center ice. Back in the Flyers zone, shot. Milks with the save, rebound. Second save, third save. Puck comes out, finally. Clear to the blue line, shot. Another save by Milks. Obar along the near boards. Gets it to Mason. He'll chip that to center ice. Blues fire that puck back into the Flyer zone. Weird hop off the corner. Obar to Thompson. That'll clear the zone. Clark sends it out to center ice. Played off the boards. Middlehurst to Clark. Clark kicks it towards the blue line. He gets picked off. Mason walks over. Lets one go. Played by the Blues goalie. To the near corner. Up to center ice. To Arkema. Arkema getting hooked. Leaves it for Brown. Brown through center ice. Takes it into the corner, shot wide of the net. Rebound, comes to dribble at the point. He'll throw that in the direction of bodies and blocked in front, cleared out. Brady, he's back to touch it, backhands that. Behind the net, the dribble back to Brady. Brady hard off the boards, to the blue line. And out. Blues to chip that puck back in. Arkema to dribble. And they'll send it back out. Just back into the draw. He'll win it. Picked up by the Clark. Off the boards. Into the thrown out front. 4-on-4 for 43 seconds. Brown's in to take the draw. Won by the Blues. The slot. Shot. Gloved by Milks. He'll hold that for Brown. Wins the draw. Back to the point. Picked up by the Blues. They'll fire puck here. Dribble bumps his man. And Arkema gets it to the Blues blue line. And they'll skate it back into the Flyer zone. Brown pressuring his man. Brady with a good stick. Shot wide of the net. Rebound to the near boards. Maddox gets a piece of it and sends that down the ice. Pass out front. Picked off by Milk down the ice. Corner to the blue line. Martin gets towards to the blue line. Brought out. Martin to the Flyers blue line. Backhanded to the Flyers blue line. Backhanded. Just like Rose gets into the face-off circle. Middlehurst had his stick tied up. Comes to the blue line shot. Blocked for save by Milks. Zone. 15 seconds to go. Zone. 15 seconds to go. Played to the blue line and out. Played to the blue line and out.